She is also chairperson of Youth Month Planning and Advisory Committee. I also want to make special mention of our sponsors, and we have 4 of them who are with us this afternoon. Mr. Floyd Wilson, Senior Portfolio Advisor from Proven Wealth Investment. Ms. Harriet Clark, Public Relations Officer at the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Ms. Venice Wallace, Project Coordinator, Institute of Law and Economics. And of course, Ms. Roden, representing the Hart and Estate Trust, who is also a sponsor for Youth Month 2021. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, those of you physically gathered here with us, and those of you joining us via live stream. That stream is available via Facebook and Twitter on the ministry's pages, MOEYI Jamaica, and also the pages of the Public Broadcasting Corporation of Jamaica, and you can find them at PBCJ Jamaica. Without any further ado at this point, I'm going to be inviting Ms. Roden in the double capacity to bring our greetings as chairperson for the Youth Month Planning and Advisory Committee, and also to deliver remarks and endorse the month on behalf of Mrs. Novelet Denton Prince, Acting Managing Director of the Heart NSTA Trust, who is a sponsor for Youth Month 2021. Ms. Roden.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, our youth who are tuning in online. We're happy to have you. You can tell in my voice how excited I am about Youth Month 2021. However, let's get straight to business. Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan, Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. Ms. Jamie Ann Shavans, Senior Director, Youth and Adolescent Policy Division at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. Mrs. Julia Smiley Green, Director of Marketing and Communications at the Heart NSTA Trust. Mr. Floyd Wilson, Senior Portfolio Advisor at Proven Wealth Investment. Ms. Harriet Clark, Public Relations Officer at the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. Ms. Venice Wallace, Project Coordinator at the Institute of Law and Economics, the media, and all our partners joining online, and of course, our young people. Good evening again. I bring you greetings this evening. I bring you greetings on behalf of the National Youth Month Advisory and Planning Committee 2021. We are pleased to be able to serve and be the buffer between the ministry and its youth and adolescents and policy division and Jamaican youth. As a committee, we have had major objectives, but chief among them, pardon me, there we go, but chief among them is to ensure that we have inclusive events representative of the diverse groupings of Jamaican youth. The committee is charged with seeing throughout this month the advancements of youth, participation in socio-political, economic, cultural, and spiritual processes of society, the celebration and highlight of the outstanding contribution of Jamaican youth, and of course, the showcasing and display of our youth skill and talent. We are confident that we will be able to deliver. Pardon me. We are confident that we will be able to provide platforms through which our youth can be heard, issues can be raised, knowledge can be expanded, and of course, their work celebrated. Being Jamaicans, we are already unique and watched upon the world. Can you imagine when we evolve? I use this opportunity to thank our Prime Minister, Minister, and officials of the ministry who realize the importance of the Youth Month and for the intense work that is put in to make it a success. So too, immense gratitude to our partners and sponsors who continue to support and have etched their commitment to Jamaica's youth. And of course, to the hard-working Youth Month Planning and Advisory Committee for their dedication and creativity. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you, and I encourage you to stick with us throughout the month as we look forward to your continued support. Jamaica needs youth. Jamaica needs you. I will now deliver on behalf of my Managing Director, Mrs. Novelet Denton Prince. The Heart NSTA Trust is pleased to be a partner with the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, and Jamaica in general as we celebrate Youth Month 2021. Being an agency of the Office of the Prime Minister, focused on youth development and steering them into being skilled, contributing citizens, we are delighted whenever opportunities like these present themselves. It therefore gives me great pleasure this afternoon, on behalf of our Acting Managing Director, Mrs. Novelette Denton Prince, to endorse the activities that will take place over the rest of the month. At heart, we have an important role to play in national development, and the task of human capital development fits snugly into that. Our youth are a critical sector of the population that we must equip with the necessary skill set and competencies to take their place in the workforce of the future and meaningful contributions to the development of themselves, their communities, and their country. Youth Month provides a platform for them to engage in national discussions, share their perspectives and ideas, and also demonstrate their talents. It is with this in mind that I also use this opportunity to encourage young people across the length and breadth of the island to make full use of every avenue that will be provided throughout the month for them to make a contribution and let their voices be heard. Young people, this is your time to shine. The ministry is giving you the opportunities, and Heart is here to provide full support as necessary. Enjoy the month. Celebrate you. Show your worth and claim your place as nation builders and the leaders of tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Ms. Roden. Doubling up there and doing well, representing both the committee and our sponsor, the Heart NSTA Trust. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be hearing from another sponsor, and at this time we go to Mr. Floyd Wilson, Senior Portfolio Advisor at Proven Investment Limited. Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. And good evening, good afternoon to everyone. Let me just acknowledge, the presence of our Honorable Minister, Mr. Robert Mr. Morgan, Minister of State in Education, Youth and Information, as well as all of the invited guests. We are very proud to be a donating sponsor of this year's National Youth Month. At Proven Wealth, we believe it's imperative to provide solid research and insight on the world of investing, not only for our clients, but also for the investing public and also upcoming investors at all stages and all different levels. You will see that we are actively involved in providing investor education through our various digital platforms at We Are Proven and provenwealth.com. Therefore, partnering with the Ministry of Education and Youth and Information was a no-brainer. This is an opportunity for us to allow our young people to be impacted by the knowledge of investing across Jamaica and also through the various activities scheduled for the month. We believe it is very important to equip our youth with the investment knowledge from a very early stage. It's never too early to start investing, as this would allow them to make smarter decisions and develop an investment appetite for a greater financial future. Proven Wealth is pleased to partner with the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information for this National Youth Month. We wish you all the best with all your activities. God bless.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great pleasure that I welcome you here today to the launch of National Youth Month 2021,
so much, Mr.
a National
Wilson,
Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition. I must say I'm quite excited and filled with fervor as we not only today will focus squarely on the segment of the population that I am most passionate about, our youth, but are also able to place them at the fore as we celebrate their accomplishments as a nation. Despite tremendous adversity, our young persons have stayed the course and have excelled in academics, sports, and other disciplines, proving their agency as they, despite their circumstances, have mobilized themselves and resources to assist communities. Our youth have indeed shown their resilience, their perseverance, and determination, and sheer will to succeed in spite of the challenges and barriers they face, as well as an unwavering love for their country and communities. While our young people have excelled nationally, internationally, admittedly, there's still more to be done to ensure that all our youth have equal and equitable access to education and training opportunities, decent employment, job opportunities, support for entrepreneurship activities, access to sexual, mental, and reproductive health, and protection for those within our society that would bring harm to them. Our youth are the most vulnerable to any shock and disaster that our country faces, whether it be economic, social, or political. They are the ones that are most likely to be displaced and negatively impacted. It is our duty as a country, as a community, and as individuals to ensure that we provide the positive and nurturing environment that will allow our youth to evolve into individuals of greater self-awareness, self-confidence, pride of self, and community, and become beacons of positive change, no matter where in the world they find themselves. As such, this year's theme for Youth Month 2021 is Evolve. Last year, with the pandemic's impact, we had to rethink our position as we engaged our youth. This year, we've begun to evolve. Therefore, Jamaica, our youth are being called to evolve as the Ministry of Education and Youth and Information makes strides in meeting their developmental needs while contending with the impact of the pandemic. The theme represents a solid call to action for our youth to rebrand and revise their strategies and use platforms and opportunities presented to them to evolve in business, evolve in their academic pursuits, evolve in health, mental wellness, and aspire to be the best versions of themselves. We have begun the slow process towards positive change, but we need all hands on deck. It takes a village to raise a child, so it will take a nation all working in unison towards ensuring that we give them the best chance of succeeding and weathering the storms that may arise. It is in this regard I am heartened as we have seen some old friends and some new ones have heard the call and saw the need and importance of engaging our young persons this month. This has allowed us to host a wide array of activities that will enable our youth to have a platform to discuss the many issues that affect them and posit their solutions as main stakeholders in their destiny. Some of our activities this month include Investing and Youth, the Proven Edition, All About the Vax Forum, Youth with Disabilities, Differently Abled but Well-Abled Forum, Virtual Summit, The Future of Work, How Digitization Affects Employment in Partnership with Digital Jamaica, Youth Entrepreneurship Through Agriculture Exposition, Mental Health Symposium, The Impact of Trauma on Psychological Development of Youth, National Youth Council of Jamaica Annual General Meeting, Virtual Inauguration Ceremony for National Student Leader, NSSC, JUTS, and JPA, the launch of the Social Entrepreneurship Program, the Heart of Youth Series, around-the-table discussions with notable and successful professionals, and the 12th sitting of the National Youth Parliament of Jamaica. These are just some of the events we have lined up for our young persons this month, with more being planned at the local level through various stakeholders. We ask our young persons to sign up and log on to ensure that they join in these discussions and to begin their evolution through gaining the knowledge that is being shared by a diverse group of professionals. I look forward to an excellent Youth Month 2021, and I ask you to tune in, look out, watch out. We're here, we're presenting youth at the forefront, asking them to evolve their thinking, evolve their action for a better Jamaica. Thank you.
Gentlemen, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Minister's overview for Youth Month 2021. Thank you so much, Minister Morgan, and we're looking forward to all those activities over the next 30 days. We are at that juncture, ladies and gentlemen, where we're going to be transitioning to the launch of the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition. But before we get to that, we're going to be doing 3 things. I must introduce to you my co-host, who I'll be handing over to right after the next 2 activities. MC Jade will take you through, and I'm the boring one, but she's the exciting one. So she will bring the vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Before Jade comes, though, we're going to be having the premiere of the National Youth Month PR video. And right after that video, DJ King Taj will give you good vibe, good music, as we transition into the launch of the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition. And MC Jade will take you through that. So now we go to the premiere of the National Youth Month PR video. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The theme for Youth Month 2021 is Evolve. We know that Jamaica's youth are innovative and revolutionary and are best placed to transform Jamaica from what it was pre-COVID to now into a better, new Jamaica. We have a jam-packed series of events this month where we expect young people from across the island to come out and make their voices heard, showing their evolutionary thinking and their evolutionary actions.
Evolve Youths of Jamaica. My name is Yannick Tracy, the co-chair of the Youth Advisory Council of Jamaica. Youths of our nation, let's evolve our mindset so we know that we can be the best versions of ourselves. We are the author and the finisher of our own success. So, if it's that new job you need to get, go get it. If it's to start a new business, just do it. If it's to further your own education, youths, let's make it happen. Let's strive to be great. Let's strive to evolve.
Hi Jamaica, my name is Daniel Jordan Bailey, representing the National Secondary Students Council as the Region 1 Assistant Vice President. For 2021's Youth Month, I want to see more inclusivity. Youths from all walks of Jamaica engaging in virtual activities aimed at enhancing their purpose. Moreover, when I think of the word evolve, I think of metamorphosing, emerging from one stage to another while fulfilling your dream. This can be done by looking towards a certain passion or even fulfilling a certain goal. We can evolve.
Hello Jamaica, my name is Siobhan Smith and I'm the General Secretary of the Jamaica Prefects Association. The Jamaica Prefects Association, or otherwise called the JPA, is the national governing body that represents prefects, including head students of secondary schools in Jamaica. This year's Youth Month theme is Evolve, which simply means to gradually improve and become better. I implore you all to grow and evolve in your own right and shine in your own light. Happy Youth Month, Jamaica. Stay safe.
Growing up, we would have been told that the only thing in life that is constant is change. And for that reason, I am particularly impressed that the theme for this month is Evolve. If we are to cope with the realities that we're now facing, we must evolve.
My name is Nevada Green. I'm a part of the National Youth Council of Jamaica. The NYCJ is the umbrella organization for all youth clubs across Jamaica, which seeks to promote youth participation in all community levels and advocate for youth participation in all levels of governance. We here at the NYCJ will be doing for our Youth Month our annual general meeting, which involves all community-based organizations and all parish executives, where we come together with our problems and find solutions for them. What we want for this Youth Month is for us all to evolve. We are called to evolve this Youth Month regardless of what challenges the COVID-19 pandemic presents us with. So we're going to press through to ensure that all youth voices are heard this month.
Hello youths of Jamaica, I am Orville Levy, co-chairperson of the Youth Advisory Council of Jamaica. Youth Month theme 2021, Evolve. One word with such powerful roots that if we water it, it can blossom our collective futures. As a council, we have been working to mainstream youth issues into youth policies and ensuring every youth has a voice through our youth parliamentarians. We are at a pivotal time in our lives. This is your opportunity. Take the moment. Your evolution begins today.
We're asking young people for Youth Month 2021, you need to participate. Come and show us your evolved thinking. your revolutionary ideas, and your innovative actions. Let us demonstrate to the rest of the country that Jamaica's youth are evolved and can make Jamaica better than what it was before COVID. Young people of Jamaica, let us evolve.
Catch him outside. Them a go no. Good thing them. The good thing them. The good thing them. The good thing. When we do road, me have to wear the good thing them. The good clothes and the good shoes them. Good chain and the good ring them. If me shopping at the mall at the good store them. My car when me drive at the good car them. No chicken head that does a good girl them. Yo, King Touch. Pretty face with the good shape them. In a bun bush weed that does a good job. Country pepper girl tell me say me well up. Artist singing in the streets and I me say that. Everything when me put on from Gucci to Louis Vuitton, Jimmy Choo, Italy and Balenciaga. Some say them a god, me a god. Every waiting at the world alone me maga. Every girl is incomplete with her good teeth and pretty feet. If them not fit the description, that's all the other.
Salvatore Farragamo, it a tap on them. Cash and name, I fi call pan them. Some boy gonna cast hell light pan them. Image on my tablet. Price tag there, I'll insure them. Muggling, red carpet them. Girls roll up in the road pumps them.
Cool. Man shoulder for your flip. Get off. Girl, your shoulder for your flip.
King Touch.
Cool rate. As a power with the new dancing. Man, your shoulder for your flip. Girl, your shoulder for your flip. Watch your words to a speak and a talk with your bad man. Man shoulder for your flip. In a me chain bleed. Bad mind is a sin. Unity we are deep. Dancers, Philip good than another. If you fight that, me picking out a feather. Don't bad mind my brother when him a go up the ladder. Money man up, he go get the cheddar. If you not like that, hold them there, hold them there, hold them there. Hold them there, fully back, so hold them there. Hold them there, 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 hold them there. And a shoulder for your face. Tell a shoulder for your face. Watch your words to a speak and a talk with your bad mouth. Man shoulder for your face. In a minute.
You know watch man, you watch me, how you mean? Hashem see ya, y'all walk out from your body good. Put bonafide in a problem, some y'all a talk out. Them a Hollywood, but them shape like a goblin. Y'all your body good and it's a man them. Y'all your body good and it's a man them. Y'all your body good and it's a man them. Independent girl, but me still a take money from your man. Me save and use your pension. Your man a give me couple 100,000 fi buy the Malaysian and the Brazilian body tongue. He bout to drop like a bomb. Big man like money and me have the ace. She have to shut up and
be Yo, King Touch. King Touch. Girl inna me bed a gimme. With a dozen magnum on me bed. I feel clean like pussy from your toe up to your head. Theory of the new thing everybody says one day. When you walk past people we call on a brown neck. No for them they boy the girl we catching a we neck. Girl with them my wife up every day I take set. And I wrap up on the foot like a dish up on the rim. Me say whoa, girl I say me flare it. Whoa, girl I say me flare it. Whoa, girl I tell me say me flare it. Whoa, girl I say me flare it. Flare it, 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 flare it. Y'all say me fly Barbie Duff. Anyway them see me, them a give me hug. Smell like that, me get the scent from up above them. Can't match up to me free, them must see your J-Glove. So little bad mind boy, nobody no want see you. With your madman flea, no pity no want be you. Mash up and wreck like somebody who will be you. Flares in the air, one go ask me spree you. Clothes clean, car clean, house clean. My skin, my team, well clean. My girl clean, her team, well clean. Ring clean, diamonds, spread clean.
Anywhere me go, the girl them love me. Like a 4-leaf glove, me love care. And if me tell you how much girl they woulda judge me, just know say the thing well up, yeah. Top class, see me full of top sauce. Me cologne it a kick me no green like grass. And when me walk past, see me full of top sauce. And I meet them gyal I end up. Oh, me so clean, so saucy. You know my tees and my jeans so saucy. Every kick so my beat so saucy. Call me king in the streets, come saucy. Oh, me so clean, so saucy. You know my tee and my jeans so saucy. Every kick so
Yo,
my beat
King
so
Touch.
saucy.
King Touch. King Touch.
Slash the phone, shots match with a little tease. Tell us some creep, but like a middle east. Take one of y'all, them must have machine deep. Bring the vibes that the world will do. And everybody fear. My friend not beat, your friend not beat, yeah. All you wanna beat, tell boy breathe, yeah. Ice roll me neck, clocks for my feet, yeah. Y'all not touch it up, you want get a piece, yeah. Crush it out neat, yeah. Light up a spliff, yeah, them a beat, yeah. Penny in a cup, put some ice in, yeah. Pay money there, ya cash, we a fling, yeah. Make we ducks, food and butter stem. Giddy girl, a lot of them, a flatter them, a maca them. 6 anything, me have a lot of friends. Yo, million dead, show them again. Catch it, come bartender, take me order. Come girl, turn it up. Everybody put a cup in the air now. Anything we know a drink, let me see. Everybody put a cup in me, no care ya. I be a good thing from me head to me feet. Balenciaga me off for me foot there. With a brand new one, me every jeans. Ruben link me a wear around me neck. Chain them enough like the name is a T. Watch a styler, the cologne a bad Rottweiler. When you see we lay flat like Tyler. You think I shot you with straight real sniper. Money I run like we drink milk powder. Things them stink but I carry bad odor. Boss me girl them rich like Oprah. Watch a nona, that style ya buck like corner. Anything you see me wear me a the owner. We too hot skin and strip na the know. So everybody put a cup in the air now. Anything we know a drink. Everybody put a cup in the air.
DJ King Taj, thank you so much for that entertainment that you provided just now. I was dancing and enjoying myself, of course. And of course, welcome to everyone who is joining us live right now on Facebook and also on YouTube. You are here in the midst of all the excitement for National Youth Month. It is the launch, of course, and this is the second half of today's proceedings. It is the launch of the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge Competition. My name is Jade from Ramesh Entertainment and Fire 105 FM, and I'll be taking you through the second half of this evening. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, I need to tell you a little bit about what the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge Competition is all about. Now, the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, in launching National Youth Month, is also launching, as I said, the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge Competition, which starts today, November 1, and it is all a part of its lineup for Youth Month awareness and its initiatives. Now, the competition offers Jamaican youth aged 15 to 29 the opportunity to creatively express why at least one of the 6 National Youth Policy NYP goals are important to youth and their responsibility in supporting the government's youth development initiatives. Now, the National Youth Policy's goals and priorities will be spoken of further by Mr. Davy Houghton, the policy analyst of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, a little bit later on. But all I need you guys to know who are watching right now is that as of today, until December 10th, 2021, you can submit your creative pieces in the form of written, artistic, or video entries to youthjamaica.com. Now, all those entries are going to be evaluated and shortlisted based on several criteria, including but not limited to uniqueness and timeliness. Now, the shortlisted entries will be posted on Youth Jamaica social media pages for the public to follow and like and reshare their favorite creative entry, and that competition will run until January 28th of 2022. Now, the post with the most likes, shares, retweets on or before midnight on Friday, January 28, 2022 is going to win. Now, there are 6 different goals and priorities within the National Youth Policy goals, as I said earlier. Now, one person from each of those goals will get the chance to win. So we're going to have 6 winners at the end of the competition. So if you are interested, which I know you are interested, if you want to share and show us how creative you are, then please do so right now by submitting all your entries to youthjamaica.com, and it can be in the form, as I said, of written, artistic, or video entries. Now, of course, not to be forgotten, everyone that was with us earlier during the official launch of Youth Month, Mrs. Julia Smiley Green, thank you so much. Ms. Renique Roden, thank you so much. And of course, the Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information. And also, we have to say a very big thank you to our key sponsors of National Youth Month 2021, who are as follows: the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, the Heart Trust, NSTA, the Proven Investment Limited, the Jamaica National Bank, the DIA/Institute of Law and Economics, St. Mary's Foods, and P.A. Benjamin Products. Now, as Mrs. Smiley Green mentioned a little bit earlier, this part of the evening is excitement, right? So, without further ado, we're going to get into today's proceedings, and I'm going to invite right now the Tivoli Dance Troupe to the stage to give us a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful performance. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised that hand. Reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are great, yes, you are Holy One. Walked upon the sea, raised that hand. You reign in majesty, mighty God. Everything written about you is great. You are 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 great. Oh yeah. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Say you are great. You are great. Everything, yeah.
Thank you so much to the Tivoli Dance Troupe. Always a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful job. Now, as we keep things going and the excitement flowing here as we evolve at the National Youth Month 2021 and the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge Competition, I now have a giveaway because you see me, Jade, brings gifts. So I have a gift bag courtesy of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation for one of you viewers right now who can tell me the theme of this year's National Youth Month. The first person that gets that correct, I am having my team that's here with me check that out, and they're going to let me know who answered first and correctly, and you will win yourself a gift bag courtesy of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. The question once again is, what is the theme of this year's National Youth Month? I just said the word. I hope you get it. Now, I had promised you earlier that the National Youth Policy goals and priorities were going to be delved into a little bit more, and the man to do so is here with us right now. So while you are answering and we're getting the winner for our first prize this evening, I'm going to invite Mr. Davy Houghton to the stage right now. He is the policy analyst at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to give us, as I said, the goals and priorities for the National Youth Policy.
Thank you so much, Jade. So Jade would have done an exceptional job at explaining the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition. So I'm here to just delve into it a little bit more. So the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition is part of a slate of activities prepared for Youth Month to literally engage our young people. It's part of a broader thrust, really, to increase public education on the revised National Youth Policy's intended outcome. So the policy, as was mentioned by Jade, the creative competition really will allow or invite entries. So I'm going to delve in a bit of those entries. So the creative competition will be inviting entries effective tonight in 3 categories: written form, video form, and also artistic forms. The submissions in written forms can be a short essay, no more than 500 words, or a poem. The submissions in video form, if you're a YouTuber, hey, go ahead, do a short film, do a Vine video, do something, or even an animation. It's not limited. If you're making entries in the artistic form category, go ahead. You may do anything ranging from a photograph, a painting, a canvas, a sculpture. So it's 3 main categories, but it's limitless. So whatever your talent is, put in a submission. Now, let me get into the prizes. So unlike most competitions where you have just 1 grand prize, for this competition, we have 6 grand prizes across the 6 policy goals and priority areas. Now, you should be noticing right now displayed on your screen the poster and the competition categories. The policy goal categories are 6 categories ranging from education and training, youth participation, employment and entrepreneurship, social inclusion, and more. So you're invited to make creative submissions on what this means to you and how you can support the government of Jamaica in achieving the policy goals listed in the youth policy. So effective tonight, guys, the competition will be live. Check Youth Jamaica website at youthjamaica.com or all our social media pages at Youth Jamaica on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Remember now, the competition opens for entries today, and the cutoff point will be December the 10th. Then there will be a shortlisting process of the entries and a posting of the entries tagging the entrants or the creators and the posts come January 28th, midnight, with the most retweets, with the most reshares, with the most likes cumulatively across all platforms will win. And as I've mentioned, it's 6 grand prizes. And for the consolation prizes, for the runner-up prizes, and for the third prizes, we do have 6 prizes across all the categories. Just the same. Those are surprises, but I can tell you now, those are smartwares. They're gadgets. So you'll definitely like them. So come January 28th, you better ensure that you have an entry. It is a very unique competition allowing several types of entries. I'm very much confident that you must be talented in one of those categories. Come with your dub, come with your poem, come with an animation, anything on what the youth policy goals mean to you and your responsibility as a youth in helping to achieve these goals. So that's it for now. I won't go any further. Competition opens now, guys. So go ahead, check that Youth Jamaica page, youthjamaica.com website, and all our social media platform. Thank you very much. Looking forward to all those submissions.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hart. And then once again, I have to reiterate that we do apologize humbly for the late start this evening, but we're going to keep things going and keep the program as short as humanly possible and keep things exciting. So, Mr. Hart, and once again, policy analyst at the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, thank you so much for giving us our NYP, National Youth Policy Goals. Now, I had asked a question earlier because I am in the mood to do some giveaways, and I had a giveaway, of course, courtesy of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, and I do have a winner. Our winner this evening is Deshaun Coke. He is a youth parliamentarian for Cornwall County, so congratulations to you. And of course, the National Youth Parliamentarians of Jamaica are currently in our YouTube chat. Hello, how you doing? Are you all evolving with us this evening? I hope so. And of course, I also have to say a very big thank you for being with us as well, the Youth Advisory Council of Jamaica. Now, we're going to do a very, very, very quick set change because we have some exciting entertainment coming up for you right after this. So, DJ King Taj is going to take us into some entertainment, and we'll be right back.
Me no know about league, we name World Cup. And enough of them no like how we hotter than thermos. Me see, they don't like when get a youth shell the world up. What? Where them a go do ya now? When the men pick them girl up. Where them a go do ya now? We still a win. Whoa, we still a win. We still a win. We still a win. King Touch. We still a win. Them girl keep the black thing shining. We still a win. We still a win. Unruly thing. We still a win. We still a win. Them you know say a worldwide thing. Hear me? We no ride man wave, we no wheel. Boy, watch the devil them a pray for me feel. Rose gold a beat from me chest make them hear. Every youth ball out send me bless make them hear. Oh you fi know me and you don't know Father row me a even deal. Can't style and rule you rent like pale and none of them now see me style them steal. One bag of gold medal pan me now. Champion boy you know the damn thing up. Pan a pour them a sing and temper. Man, man, shell and let it boy. That's why everybody at the champion boy. Have a rich gal in the Hamptons boy. The bush never made in the champion boy. Now man, I do my songs, that's why. Flight every week me at the champion boy. Yeah, yeah. Just bust by a mansion boy. Champion me at the champion boy. Yeah, yeah. I'm on a name and me, I'm on a fame. And me no need no more life. Me need a money counting and get a nine. Sometimes I can't take this life up. The artists, you rate me too much. Every song when I sing me name and I be like just and yes, them spend our money for that. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows it, bravo. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows Chris K is a champion. Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bundy is a champion, Pollard is a champion, Larry is a champion, Gale is a champion. Don't forget Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion, Serena a champion,
washed up, shizzle. It's no joke like riddle. She won't get high, MD Diesel. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. I really think down Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. I really think down Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. I really think down Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise. I really think down Tom Cruise. Ray-Ban, Ray-Ban. Catch me in the dance in my Ray-Ban. Ray-Ban, Ray-Ban. Man, I've been back from day one. Ray-Ban, Ray-Ban. Catch me in the dance. And guess what? Guess them up. Yeah. With food and guess them. All right. Yes. Can't use me, no use 87. No need the word I guess I pick the new level. The car of the answer, no can't need the devil. Underpass the day, but him a dancing a evil. We a do the do what we have to the road I do. But we no know what you ever do. Highway patrol know the code when them say we can't run. I'm gonna stop we in a gas mode. Yes.
DJ King Taj, thank you so much for the entertainment as per usual. And of course, right now, as we continue to evolve here for National Youth Month, our next entertainer is a dub poet extraordinaire, Mr. Amal Wright. Round of applause for Mr. Wright. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, as we keep the festivities going this evening, I have another giveaway right now, and I'm going to ask very quickly 2 questions, and I need 2 winners. So I actually need 3 winners. I'm going to be asking 2 questions. One will include 2 winners. The other will include 1. What I'm asking, first and foremost, is I need someone who is watching us right now, either on Facebook or over on YouTube, to name any of the 6 policies that is the National Youth Policy, the priorities and goals, any of those 6. So I need 2 people that can name any one of those 6. The first 2 persons to answer those correctly will win a prize, courtesy of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. So, without further ado, we're going to keep the excitement going this evening, and we are going to invite the dance troupe with the most, the dance troupe who never ever disappoints. The Tivoli Dance Troupe is going to join us back on stage right now for the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge Competition launch right here.
I've been searching for truth, when all this time it was all in me. I had lost my way, a life had lost its purpose, and all its worth was far from here. And now I'm here to stay. It had almost ended, and I was certain why. All I had to do was try. Now I'm breathing, breathing like I never did. And now I'm breathing. In the sky I have spread my wings. Seas I've sailed and ships I've sunk, just to leave me right back at one. From my troubles, oh yes, I've run. With this burden now I am done. I had lost my way, a life had lost its purpose, and all its worth was far from here. And now I'm here to stay. It had almost ended, and I was certain why. All I had to do was try. Now I'm breathing, breathing like I never did. And now I'm breathing. In the sky I have spread my wings. Sending my help whenever you need, I'll be there. Now I'm breathing, breathing like I never
Boston.
Check. There we go. Technical difficulties, people. Don't worry about it. These things happen all the time. We're still here. Thank you so much once again to the Tivoli Dance Troupe. And of course, I have to say a very big thank you to everyone who's tuned in right now on Facebook and YouTube. But our YouTube peeps are sending in the big up. So I have to say big up to Jason Anderson from Middlesex County, who is watching on YouTube. Also, Neville Charlton. Chevelle Cunningham is also watching us. And Sophia Shaw and Janice Soman, all watching us on YouTube right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're evolving and enjoying yourselves this evening. Now, I had asked a question earlier to give away a prize brought to you courtesy of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And I have a winner for that. 2 winners, actually. I asked our viewers if they could name any of the policies, the 6 policies that are stipulated for the National Youth Policy, and our 2 winners are Marcella Jackson from Middlesex County, Youth Parliamentarian, and also Jamali Reed, also from Middlesex County, who's also a Youth Parliamentarian. Jamali Reed actually is from Cornwall County, my apologies. They are our winners, and you will be contacted via the ministry, of course, and you will find out how you can collect your prize. Now, remember I said to you earlier that this is a segment with the excitement and the excessive entertainment. And in our culture, in Jamaica, you have a little thing named Money Pull Up, and our dub poet, Mr. Amal Wright, got a money pull up a little bit earlier. So without further ado, please welcome back to the stage dub poet, Mr. Amal Wright.
Oh, you say you love the children, and yet still you want to kill them. Me say you don't love the children, up on ice you want to kill them. And me, whose parents have died, and me, you pass on the roadside, and me, who no see and walk wide, and me, who no send on no pride, and me, who no curse and beat, and me, with no food to eat, and me, you see you sleep on the street, you look with scorn and now it's up your teeth, and me, who no always a cost, who no push off a bus, and me, why you have to living at the sorrow, and me, when you show about tomorrow, oh you say you love the children, and yet still you want to kill them. Me say you don't love the children, up on ice you want to chill them, up on ice you want to chill them.
Teach the children how they should live, and they will remember it all their lives. Who did any provide not for his own children is worse than an infidel. Take care of your kids then, take care of your children. Oh, you busy a dance and a party hard, and your children are suffer like dog. Take care of your kids
Check, 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 check. Mr. Amal Wright, dub poet extraordinaire, thank you so much. Now, we can't take no more money pull-ups, so no, please stop burning up the YouTube page. You cannot go back again. So big up, of course, to everyone who was here this afternoon. And before we go this evening, I just need to remind you that if you are between the ages of 15 to 29, you need to submit all your creative pieces and enter the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge competition. You will do so via youthjamaica.com, and of course your entries can be in the form of written, artistic, or a video entry. It starts today, submission starts tonight, and goes until December 10. So once again, thank you to everyone who was here with us this evening. Thank you to all our viewers on Facebook and, of course, YouTube. And not to be forgotten, our key partners and sponsors of the National Youth Month 2021, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, the Ministry of Labor and Social Security, the Heart Trust NSTA, Proven Investment Limited, the Jamaica National Bank, the DIA, Institute of Law and Economics, St. Mary's Foods, and P.A. Benjamin Products. And of course, without the Ministry of Youth, the Ministry of Education, my apologies, Youth and Information, none of this would be possible. So a very, very big thank you to the ministry. Once again, if you are here joining us on Facebook and YouTube, remember that the entries begin tonight. And before we leave, we have one final question for our final giveaway this evening, which of course is brought to you by the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. And it's going to be a very easy question because I just gave you the answer. When can you submit your entries? What are the dates? I just said them. Please answer right now on our Facebook page or over on YouTube, and our winner will be announced either via YouTube, or you will be contacted and you will receive your prize. Once again, a very big thank you to the Youth Advisory Council of Jamaica and the National Youth Parliamentarians of Jamaica. This is the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information's big month. It is Youth Month and the National Youth Policy Creative Challenge, and of course Youth Month in itself was successfully launched this evening. I hope you all continue to evolve and have a wonderful time. Submit your entries as soon as possible. Get creative. We here in Jamaica, if it's one thing that we definitely are, it's creative. I am sure the ministry will have an absolute problem going through all of these entries and trying to get one of these 6 winners, which will be chosen at the end of this all. My name is Jade. I had such a wonderful time being here with you this evening. So on behalf of the Ministry of on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, thank you all very, very, very much, and have a wonderful night. Shalarma Brown, before we go, I think you won that last prize. You're going to be contacted. Thank you all, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. It has been an absolute pleasure. DJ King Taj, take us away.
country, a ski mask up low. Speak, make them have to blame Ku Klux Klan. Yo, full of bricks like London Wall. Cappy, to the tall. Cherry pineapple get picked with a broomstick a long tall. Yo, pull up. When bad man forward, pull up. Where about years ago, y'all have to good up. Full of bag of chicken at the whole of them cub up. Phone video light in her face, girl, look up. Them a silly billy. She want a real bad man, not a hilly billy.
How you do it?
Yeah, me clean, everybody know this. Mummy cause small man what this. But me know what this, mummy just watch this. I did brand new dance, me a teach it. If you a girl, just smile and show your dimple. Kitty them know all the thing go. Brand new dance, it's simple. Tear it dirt, show them the thing now. Dirt. Everybody catch your bunks, watch ya. Dirt. Everybody catch your bunks, watch ya. Dirt. Everybody catch your bunks, hey. Dirt. Everybody catch your bunks, watch ya. Mama dirt, Papa dirt, brother dirt, sister dirt, uncle dirt, granny dirt. One big family of dirt, hey. Over New Land, I do the dirt. Rockfort, do the dirt. Jungle,
yo, King Taj, King Taj.
I do the dirt. Don't stop dirt. I do the dirt, countryside, I do the dirt, Brogad, I do the dirt, lockdown them, I do the dirt, curfew them, I still do the dirt, run from police, I still do the dirt, hide from soldiers, I still do the dirt, hey,
Listen up, why you follow me? The new way for run them when them bad away. Find them like a flag of them a pest away. I beg you do that dance when you see your enemy. Make up your face more when you run them with neck. That's all because them dead to it. Let's tell me you're them and a friend to it. When you watch out on the film, member, feel me legacy. You're not feeling me because we don't make friend. Them are hypocrite, we know the one of them. We full of style and that's a mad them. We should dance, we are use run them. We never stretch out, we never beg them. Them are wicked, we don't know who send them. Everything with them I do, we lend them. And we not follow people, we homosexual. So look at that. Come here, no come catch a one. Make your shoulder move like a jackhammer. The top of them a say this a the banger. When I wanna drop them out, I get a dagger. So you feel know, man a done a this, man a done a ya. Do that one I know you can't say it. And we are on the place, we are the record. Come to me now if you say your boss. So you not feel me cause we don't make friends. Them a hypocrite, we know the one of them. We full of style and that's a mad them. We should dance, we are use run them. We never stretch out, we never beg them. Them a wicked, we don't know who send them. Everything with them I do, we lend them. And we don't follow me.
Yo, King Taj, King Taj, King Taj.
Crime with the dollars.